Oh,
Yuki.
nice pass from Yuki to Castleton, who lays it in. Oh, he is dropping dimes all.
Did you see what Yuki Kawamura just did? This guy dropped 16 assists in one game.
Kawamura gets trapped but finds Castleton back door. Third team all-league last year, playing for Mexico City. Williamson to answer, and he does.
That's not a typo. 16. We're talking about a player who most people haven't even heard of, suddenly dishing out passes like he's got eyes in the back of his head. But here's the crazy part. He didn't just pass. Kawamura also scored 15 points.
But Wiseman, what is you looking at, dog? How you not see that pass, dog?
Deb, that would have been a great who he played for. I'm watching, I'm like, James Wiseman's a pacer? Dimes.
Now, this one was crazy, right? I don't know how he saw that one.
Yeah, that's insane.
To Huff.
Now, I don't know how he saw that
is
one.
the most church league-ass reverse right there ever from Huff.
Put respect on J Huff, bro.
That's a double-double that'll make your head spin. How did this underdog become the talk of the league overnight? Let's break down this insane performance. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
I said who he played for. Y'all got it wrong for like 5 guesses.
Oh, you did send us that one.
Is he on the
Okay.
Exhibit 10 contract, or is that like?
Ooh, that's spooky.
Wiseman.
You can get to Yuki because Yuki was a.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin Clark was there last night to watch Yuki Kawamura.
Yeah, she was there to see Japanese Stockton.
Let's talk about Yuki Kawamura. Before this game, most people didn't even know his name. He was just another player on the bench, waiting for his moment to shine. But here's the thing. While everyone else was sleeping on him, Kawamura was putting in the work every single day. Picture this, a guy nobody's talking about sitting on the sidelines watching the game unfold. But in his mind, he's already on the court making plays. That's Kawamura for you. He wasn't just warming the bench. He was studying the game, learning every move, every strategy.
Kawamura out to Norris, looking for 2 in a row, and he got it. Robert Woodard, the second into the game. Woodard got that haircut down a little bit. Here he goes to the rim and lays it up and in.
You know what's crazy? His coach saw something in him that nobody else did. It wasn't his speed or his shooting, it was his vision on the court. The way Kawamura could see plays before they happened. Like he had a crystal ball or something. And when he finally got his shot in this game, boy did he take it. From the moment he stepped on the court, it was like someone flipped a switch. Kawamura started dishing out assists like it was the easiest thing in the world. One pass, 2 passes, 3 passes. Before you knew it, his teammates were scoring left and right. It was like he had eyes in the back of his head. By halftime, people in the stands were scratching their heads. You could hear the whispers, "Who is this guy? Where did he come from?" It was like watching a magic show, but instead of pulling rabbits out of a hat, Kawamura was pulling off impossible passes. And get this, the energy in the arena started to shift. You could feel it in the air. At first, people were just confused. But then, they started to realize they were watching something special, something they'd never seen before. The crowd got louder with every assist, every play. It was like watching an underdog story unfold right before our eyes. One minute, Kawamura's a nobody. The next, he's the star of the show, rewriting the playbook with every pass.
But
Shout out. So he's Japanese J Will?
that's what we could call him.
Japanese J Will.
The Japanese J Will.
I like that. I like stamp that.
Oh, the real.
Shout out Yuki, man.
That's the kind of performance that turns unknown players into legends overnight. And let me tell you, Kawamura's star, it's just starting to rise. You know how some players are either great scorers or great passers? Well, Kawamura just said, why not both? His stat line at the end of the game was so wild, you'd think the scorekeepers made a mistake. But nope, it was all him. Let's break down how Kawamura turned into this assist machine. First off, his court vision was out of this world. He was seeing passes nobody else could see. It's like he had a sixth sense for where his teammates were going to be. But here's the thing, seeing the pass is one thing. Making it is a whole different ballgame. And Kawamura, his passes were on point every single time. We're not talking about easy, lazy passes here. Kawamura was threading needles out there. You know those passes where you go, how did he do that? Yeah, those were Kawamura's bread and butter. There was this one moment when he made this insane backdoor pass that led to an easy layup. The defense didn't even see it coming. But Kawamura, he saw it clear as day. And then there was this pass to Castleton. Man, talk about precision. Kawamura delivered that ball exactly where it needed to be. Castleton barely had to move. He just laid it in like it was nothing. That's the kind of pass that makes a scorer's job easy. But here's the kicker. Kawamura wasn't just passing. Remember, he scored 15 points too. That's what makes this performance so crazy. He was a double threat out there. One minute, he's setting up his teammates. The next, he's draining a three-pointer like it's no big deal. By the fourth quarter, the other team was in a panic. They didn't know what to do. Guard him tight, he'll just find an open teammate for an easy bucket. Give him space, he'll make you pay by scoring himself. It was like watching a chess master while everyone else was playing checkers. When that final buzzer sounded, Kawamura had put together a stat line that'll make your head spin. 15 points, 16 assists. That's the kind of performance that changes a player's career overnight. One game and suddenly everyone's talking about Kawamura. And you know what? They should be. Because if this game is anything to go by, we're going to be seeing a lot more magic from this guy in the future. Wow, what a game from Yuki Kawamura. This guy just showed us what happens when you're ready to seize your moment. All that hard work behind the scenes, it paid off big time. 16 assists and 15 points. That's not just a good game, that's a statement. But here's the thing, Kawamura's not done. After the game, he said he's determined to keep improving. Can you imagine what he'll do next? This performance might just be the start of something huge for him. So keep your eyes glued to Kawamura. He's not just playing the game, he's changing it right in front of us. Who knows? We might be watching the birth of the next big basketball star. Exciting times ahead, folks.